Hi there and good morning. It's Jonathan, the gardener at Latham Lodge. Did do a couple of videos over the mid Christmas period, but it was pretty much a blank, cold, horrible time. So I'm starting to pull things together a bit. So I just wanted to sort of show you around, let you know the things that I've done, and I'll just keep updating my format as I go, trying to make it more interesting as we go. So I'll flip the camera around for you. First thing we're going to be looking at, by the way, is my potting shed, which I've now turned into a little garden studio, so I can do some of my chats with you on YouTube and give you a bit of an idea of what's going on. But I wanted to try to make a better presentation. So here we go, I'll show you what I've done. So first things first, I've got a tool wall here just with everything laid out. That's my picture, my Van Gogh that I painted. And then I found these foam things, so I've managed to use them along with the sort of artificial flowers. My mum would be proud because she puts artificial flowers everywhere. I took this off of that was about to go into the skip, and I've used that for my art stuff. I've got a toolbox on top of there, my year planner so I can keep on top of that. I've also got this gazebo, which I've not opened out yet, but I thought it might be handy during sort of wetter periods where I've got potting up to do outside in the garden and that sort of thing. I've also got this on the floor just to take a bit of cold off my feet. I put up a couple of shelves here, which I've got the these are peppers. Now I've been told you let them die back and they will come again in the new year, so we'll see whether they do or not. I started to try to fit a little heater. I've got this battery that my brother gave me and a heater, but I can't get the heater to go, so I don't know whether there's something wrong with that. I'm going to have a look at that when I get a chance. I'm going to bring in some tools when I get a chance for that. But I've cleared a lot of stuff. I've saved that from the bin, which I've now got all my plastic bin bags in. This is my seed library, which is in here. And I'll start trying to put that all in my diary. I've got several diaries over here, and I'm using them as my gardening diary. So it's all nice and organised. Put a couple of lights underneath, a couple of sort of lights along here just to make it a bit more interesting. Now, taking you out here, first thing I did was I put down some block paving that I managed to recycle from somebody gave to me. I moved all the slate out, laid this down very roughly, put a bit of sand in between it and put the slate back again, but it allows the my colleagues to sit out and have a bit of room to sort of spread out a little bit where they were sort of just slightly crushed on top of one another. Now I put a little shelf up there and I put a little lantern that I found there, so I've got a little light here which has got some bulbs in it just to give a little bit of light if anyone's here in the evening working. And as you can see, all my bulbs are beginning to come up. I even had a daffodil that looks like it was coming out, but unfortunately I don't know whether it's broken off or been eaten. I redid this central area just for now, whilst I'm waiting for spring and summer so that I can do something a bit more proper with it. Around the back there, I won't bother showing you down there today, but basically I've cleared a lot of the block paving, so that's all a bit neater now. Down here nothing much has changed. I've just got my dormant plants and planters down there. Took all the Christmas decorations down. I put the barbecue, we don't keep the gas here, I keep that at home just to be on the safe side because I don't want inflammable stuff, but in the store underneath here I put the big barbecue for the summer barbecues out there, and it's come out of my shed, just gives me a bit more room. Take you into this area. Now basically I'm gonna, as I've said before in previous videos, I'm going to try to turn this into a seating area. I'm going to plant all the way around it. I'm going to, as soon as I get some money for anything, I'm going to plant veg up in here. I built this frame out of some shelves that I recycled, so that's already for runner beans and peas. That was a Christmas decoration which I pulled all the lights off of it and crystally bits and just used that as a little trellis. Strawberries seem to be doing all right outside here, some of them, so I haven't bothered to move them very much. And I've got a load of little plants on the go in my slightly ripped greenhouse. One of the palm trees down the bottom here, which I thought was dead, has come back to life where it's been settled in, so that's been really, really good, because that was given to me by a friend of mine, but he's, as I said before, quite doesn't know his own strength, so he ripped the roots off of it. Now, all these plants I got from a chap in Emsworth who was clearing his garden, which I probably mentioned before, but they seem quite settled in. I've got geraniums, I've got some bulbs coming up here, there and everywhere. Also, I've got some bulbs over in the distance here. They're sort of in swathes all around the garden. As you can see, there's like a very green bit there. That's a bit of a low spot. I've still got to put some more soil in there to bring it up, but I've had a bit of a go at it, but it's not quite there yet. Now, I'm going to get rid of some of these wooden planters or move them away. I want to tidy this area and get stuff that's a lot more in keeping. As you can see, I've got bulbs coming up over here. I'm hoping to raise the back here with a bed, put planting all in it and plant along that fence line, so hopefully it'll hide the fence line a little bit. Trees, well, these two trees, this one and this one, unfortunately are not in a great condition. They've got termite or whatever wood boring insect it is, but they seem to have big holes in them, so I think they're both going to go. That one's a plum and that one's an apple. I'm a bit disappointed about the plum going, because that was really giving some nice fruit off of it. So I'm hoping to buy some more plants, but we'll see. This bench here, which I would call Carrie's bench. Now, unfortunately, Carrie passed away just recently, and she was my sort of little garden companion. She used to come out and we'd have a little joke and that sort of thing. And I'm very sad about that, actually, but I'm going to try to do something as a little tribute to her if I get a chance, so we'll see how we go with that. This is my cold frame. Now, I haven't got any sort of firm clear plastic to go on the top of it yet, but I've used one of those vacuum pack bags because they're quite strong, and I put that on top, and I've got my potatoes in pots down here, so that's all ready to go. I'm going to put another coat of grey stain on it when I get a chance. Here I fitted up a gate. My friend gave me this gate. It's not perfect as it stands. I've got a few jobs to do to fix it and paint it in, so we'll see how that goes. We've got a lot of leaf stuff which I've moved from over there into here just to rot down a bit, and once it starts to rot I put it into my compost bins. Now, I've got the 3 compost bins that I got for free. Now, they're rotting down fairly well now. It's all beginning to go. There's lots of insects in there, so I'm really pleased with that. I've got 2 virtually full ones and one about half full, which is not too bad. Now, we're clearing lots of rubbish out the front and from into skips and that sort of thing, so I won't bother to show you the outside today, but that's all I've got to sort of show you at the moment. But obviously it's very early in the season yet, so I'm just going to keep the place tidy. We've apparently got some rather senior people from the care home coming on Monday or Tuesday. Now, I'm off on those 2 days, but I'm hoping that they'll see what I've done, and maybe, you know, I can get some of the money that I was promised. There was some money from a resident who passed away again, unfortunately, we're still waiting to get that through head office. So once I've got that, I should be able to sort of pre-plan for all my vegetable and flower planting and bring on the seeds as soon as they're ready. But a lot of my stuff over the next few days, which probably ties in with the weather, which will be colder, I should be able to sit in here, hopefully, and just get my gardening diary up together, you know, read up and see what needs to be planted, plan out some of my actions for the spring once things start to pick up. But, you know, I'm quite happy with the general layout of everything, I feel like I'm beginning to make it quite a nice setting. So hopefully I'll come up with a few other things to make it more interesting during the year. I'm due out shortly, hopefully, to try to have a look at a sort of shed, like a playhouse shed. It's quite big, but it's only about 3 or 4 roads down from the care home. If I manage to get that, if it's not rotten and I can sort of alter it, it will give me somewhere to store supplies and various garden bits that I don't want in this potting shed. So we'll see where we go there. Catch you all later, and I'll try to make the videos more regular now as we go along. Okay, bye for now.